Hi, I'm Peter Murray, and today we're going to take a look at the MB OCTAVER Raw Series. This is a more compact version of the previous Markbass Octaver, the MB OCTAVER. The MB Raw Octaver is a completely analog pedal with super fast tracking, perfect pitch, and beefy, fat, funky, raw, low-end tone. What are the controls on the MB OCTAVER Raw Series? The MB OCTAVER Raw Series is very simple and easy to use. There's an input jack, an output jack, an on-off switch, a dry level control, an octave level control, and a power jack. There's also a blue LED that lights up when the effect is engaged. What is the power requirement of the MB OCTAVER Raw Series? The MB OCTAVER Raw Series can be used with any 9 or 12 volt DC power supply. It draws only 35 milliamps of current. How do you blend dry and octave signals? The MB OCTAVER Raw Series has two controls, dry and octave. The dry control is simply the unaffected sound of your bass, and the octave knob controls the volume of the 1 octave down pitch signal. With the dry signal on full, you can blend in the octave signal and choose how much of the low octave you want to hear. You can have more of the low octave than the dry signal by simply having the octave knob higher than the dry knob. You can remove the dry signal completely by turning it all the way counterclockwise and only turning up the octave knob. How is the tracking on the MB OCTAVER Raw Series? The tracking on the MB OCTAVER Raw Series is super fast, even in the low ranges. How is the tuning of the low octave notes? The low octave notes are always perfectly in tune with your dry signal. How does it sound with an even blend of dry and octave signals? Here's how the pedal sounds when both the dry and octave levels are all the way up. How does it sound as a low octave enhancement? Here's how the pedal sounds as a low end enhancement with the octave level halfway up. How does it sound with the lower octave only? You can get a cool modern sound by turning off the dry signal and just using the octave signal. How does the OCTAVER respond to dynamics? The MB OCTAVER Raw Series responds really well to dynamics, which means it will track your playing consistently whether you're playing really hard or really soft. How low can the MB OCTAVER Raw Series go? Keep in mind that the octave signal produced by the MB OCTAVER Raw Series is 1 octave below the pitch on your instrument. So if you play the lowest B on your 4-string bass, the octave note will be the same note as a low B on a 5 or 6-string bass. Tracking and pitch clarity are best when you are above that pitch. What is the size and weight of the MB OCTAVER Raw Series? The MB OCTAVER Raw Series is very small, which means you can fit it on any pedal board. It weighs only 157 grams, or just over 1/3 of a pound. Where should I put the MB OCTAVER Raw Series in my signal chain? It's generally best to put your MB OCTAVER Raw Series at the beginning of your effects chain after your tuner. The reason for this is that running an affected signal before the octaver, such as distortion or chorus, can make it harder for the octaver to track the pitch of your notes. But feel free to experiment. Check out an MB OCTAVER Raw Series at a Markbass dealer near you. Thanks for watching.